Well, today Russian hacking takes center stage in Washington and hits home for more than 500 million Americans. The Justice Department charged 2 Russian spies and 2 hackers for the massive Yahoo email hack back in 2014. Now, meanwhile, the House Intelligence Committee said today there is still no evidence that President Trump, or rather Trump Tower, was wiretapped. Blaine Alexander has more from Washington. Blaine?
Well, Devin, the president spent the day away from Washington, but back here on Capitol Hill, the questions and the headlines were coming fast. After more than a week of controversy over his explosive Twitter allegations that President Obama wiretapped Trump Tower, President Trump speaking up and refusing to back down.
But wiretap covers a lot of different things. I think you're going to find some very interesting items coming to the forefront over the next 2 weeks.
Lawmakers are demanding he show some evidence.
You can't level an accusation of that type without either retracting it or explaining just why it was done.
That question needs to be answered because I don't think it's ever been raised before. And the bottom line is a lot of Americans are wondering what's going on here.
Meanwhile, House and Senate committees are pushing ahead with their investigations into Russian meddling in the 2016 election.
Finally, the American people are awakening to the fact that Putin is creating problems for us and our allies all over the globe.
From the Justice Department today, new charges of Russian hacking, this time connected to the 2014 incident involving 500 million Yahoo email accounts. 2 Russian intelligence officials and 2 criminal hackers accused of targeting government officials and compromising many more.
Conspired to plan and carry out one of the largest cyber intrusions in U.S. history.
The president traveled to Michigan.
I am going to fight for your job.
Trying to focus on his message despite growing questions in Washington. And FBI Director James Comey agreed to testify publicly next week at that hearing into Russian election hacking. In Washington, Blaine Alexander, Local 4.
All right, Blaine, the House Intelligence Committee wants the Justice Department to provide evidence of wiretapping by their March 20th hearing. Remember, it was originally this past Monday. Now it'll be March 20th, or they may issue a subpoena for the records.